So, last session, having found the Goblin Champion and getting the key to get further underground, the group ran into a paladin that had inadvertently attacked the goblins, thinking that they were causing issues or killing people around the caves area. After de-escalating that situation and making the paladin do some reparations for the goblins to help make them safer, the group headed further underground into the city, into the underground, found a giant cave that seemed to have an old city in the center of it, with a giant upstream of water pouring out of the center of it. Upon reaching the ground, they came after a little small battle with another one of those things of many mouths, came across the walls of what would be the city, not finding anyone, or finding some guard that seemed to be ignoring them. Neildir threw a firebolt at them, and now they seem to have been given a warning to explain themselves before they are fired upon by the other guards in the tower.
That bitch was ignoring me.
So you were running across the bridge that was here, and you heard an elven say you have 5 seconds to explain yourself.
Did you say that in common?
Elven.
I will shout back at Elden. I will shout back in Elven. We're here on business from the Emperor. Stand down.
You hear a yell back, "You're the one that opened fire first." As everyone give me a perception check.
Lemmy.
Oh, my actually got my sheet up.
19. Hey.
14.
One moment. Perception, right?
Yep.
4.
Does your doggo get a perception?
You can do a
Yes,
perception
yes.
too. And it's based on sight, if that matters. I forget if it's sight and smell, right?
Yeah, it's hearing and smell. He gets advantage. One moment. Do this properly. Nope. Well,
Advantage.
it's better than mine, so he got a 5.
It's
But
sight, so he has
that one.
advantage, right?
Yeah.
Smell and sound was advantage, I think he said.
Yeah, no. I was like,
Oh, yeah, then no
could you give me hypothetically what would I have gotten? Oh.
So yeah, basically, Lyric, Victor, and the Pupper, they don't see anything different here, but both Nildir and Skull Smasher. On top of the walls, you see at least, from a basic count, about 15 cloaked figures kind of peering over the edge. Some of them have bows at the ready, trained on you. You see a couple that have fireballs, like, in their hand, ready to throw at you.
Fireballs or bolts?
Fireballs.
Oh, boy.
You don't see that, though, but...
Nope. I think Vader just yelled back, "Speak common! Speak the Emperor's tongue for whoever's sake."
I think we're heavily outnumbered here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it appears at least they're not too trigger happy.
You have 3 seconds in Elvish.
We're on business from the Emperor. Let us come inside. Eh?
What emperor do you speak of?
Emperor Edmund.
Well, I guess this matter at this point. I don't speak Elven. Here.
All I hear is gibberish.
Lyric is just literally pinching her nose with her fingers. Just
No, I understand Elven. I can't speak it, so. Lyric, could you do that thing where you tell them to not kill us? We won't do
Lyric
thusly.
just pushes Nildir forward. No, he's got it.
Look like a fool.
You see the one of them kind of like whispering. Give Everyone give me another perception check
Oh god.
if they want to see if they can hear what they're saying.
Can my pupper give Victor advantage?
I'm going to say
As opposed to me doing two
Victor
rolls?
and Gnarl. Well, Victor you can,
I
but
do not.
because they are speaking in Elven, so I'm going to say Skull Smasher, you're not even going to understand this even if
Yeah.
you hear it. So,
I'll see lips, but I won't read them.
yeah.
So you were saying yay or nay to that plan?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Can just give me advantage.
Sure.
So we'll do 2 rolls. Yay, familiar. Do your thing. 19.
Okay, so only Lyra can kind of get heads or tails of this. You basically hear them say, "What, Emperor? There's an empire up there? Suppose there is. Yeah, get her. Tell her to come here." And you see one trail off. You hear the one yelling back down there in Elvish again. "If you truly do not mean us harm, stay where you are. Do not move."
Fine. And I'll just tell the others, well, at least Skull Smasher, they want us to stay here. I'm guessing they're going to get someone.
Well said.
They told us to wait here and don't move.
Yeah, they're getting somebody. So
Just rest.
hopefully they and Victor will now press a hand against his helm. Like, hopefully somebody can speak something other than Elvish, so everyone's on the same wall.
They wanted to know why we're here. I said we're on business from the Emperor.
It doesn't seem like they know much about what's going on above.
Yeah, they seem
above
kind of
above.
of confused because they're asking what Emperor or which Emperor.
Probably pretty sheltered. I don't get out very much.
So after about, seems like about 5-10 minutes, you hear a more feminine voice kind of perk over, saying, in Elvish, kind of talking. This better have been important to drag me out here." "Yes, your Majesty. These people claim to be something with an emperor. I don't know what they're talking about." Very well, very well. I will deal with them." As you see a Drow kind of peeking over the edge to look down at you. And she does go out in common. "I assume you are from the service where this is a more applicable tongue to speak with me. Correct?"
Yes,
Correct.
I can hear you.
Victor will just yell up.
Correct.
I touch my nose and point. I know that.
Kind of, you see her smack one of the guys next to her. It probably would have been easier if you would have talked in common to begin with." It responds back in Elvish. "Sorry, your Majesty."
Lyric just shouts, "He didn't know we have an idiot with us," and points to Nildir.
Ow.
Not an idiot. He's just trigger happy. Which in this case is the
I just
same
didn't-
thing.
I just didn't care for the fact that he was blatantly ignoring me.
Lyric's just gonna start walking toward the wall, just toward this
Gate.
this gate. Yeah, just
"Do not move closer until I have deemed you not to be a threat."
Hands up.
Like, yes, the four people that here in fireball distance, or fireballing range, or arrow range, are going.
They
to be a
kind
threat.
of hear kind of. Who was it? You said someone was ignoring you?
That would be the say. No, that's all yours. Yep. Just thumbs
Yes.
back.
Walk away.
Upon arrival, we tried to get the attention of the guards on the wall. I noticed, and I will kind of motion to the one that we had made initial contact with. I tried shouting out to him to try to get a response, to try to state our purpose, but he was blatantly ignoring us. So I used a small display of magic to not target him directly or any of your people, but in order to get his attention to the urgency of our mission.
She kind of strokes her chin for a bit. Now, we don't get many people coming from this direction. Not in many, many, many years. Pray tell, how did you get down here?
Walking.
Hey, Billy will just thumb back towards the the pathway we came down. Came down the stairwell in the yay direction.
That stairwell's been closed
key.
for at least a century. I don't buy that.
Tell her
How long
about
have you
the-
all? So, quick question. Okay, here's a question. Since you obviously know a bit about the above surface, who's the emperor you last dealt with above ground?
Yeah, I suppose the citizens down here don't know much about the going-ons up there. About that emperor, what was his name? Edmund something, I forget what his title was, some stupid number at the end. Get original with your names, people. Don't name your kids after yourself, it gets confusing.
But easier to keep them all straight, though.
But I want to point out Victor has his helmet on, but he can't be seen. But he's smiling ear to ear, like, "Yep, that's exactly what we do. It's the dumbest thing ever. Don't know why we do that whatsoever, but we do."
It just keeps it keeps it easy, so they don't have to change the names on everything.
You know how far into the generations that you...
But yeah, it would be a lot better if we could talk face to face, either through face to
Wall.
wall, face to tower in this case.
I still have a few questions for you, that you can stay down there, and I will stay up here. Now, are you aware of what's going on in my fair city back here?
In all honesty, we were unaware there even was a city down here.
We weren't really given a whole lot of detail, but no. But the short answer is no.
No, we didn't even know your city existed.
So I cannot look out over the fact that you did attack my people, unprovoked. Even if it was to get their attention, as you say. And the fact that you came from an area that was closed for centuries, something doesn't add up to me.
Do pray tell.
Yes, but by all means, what's not adding up?
Well, like I said, the area you claim you came from has been closed for centuries. I don't know how you could have gotten through there.
Well,
The way was closed by a settlement of goblins up there who have a key to a door that they had been keeping closed, but they let us come down here for helping them out with some issues they were having.
Likely story.
You want to look?
well here's
As you're saying that, you see another kind of cloaked figure kind of go up to her side and kind of tap her on the shoulder. He kind of leans down and as he whispers something into her ear. Everyone can give me a perception check to try to hear this.
Come on, Nat 20, let's go.
I like my puppet to give me advantage because I'm going to use that as much as possible.
Even worse, 4. I don't hear shit.
Jesus.
18.
Nope, none of you can hear what he says.
That's a shame.
That would have been a
Oh.
high DC.
Here we go. Oh. Really? Because
My
she's
perception
saying this
roll
in
not go?
in Elvish now.
Oh wait, no, yeah.
Okay.
You got 23,
Okay,
right?
thank you for this
Yeah.
information, Scout. You may have the
Yeah,
night off.
I got a
what
23,
lyric it?
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yep, and it was that high of a check.
Okay.
Damn.
Which is why you hear her saying this, but the guy whispered it real quietly.
So it would have been.
What did he say in response again? Or what did she say? I mean,
The Queen said, "Interesting. Okay, have the rest of the night off. You've earned it." So, some information has been brought to my attention that door you claim to have not come through has been that's been sealed for a couple centuries has been opened. I was unaware of this, and I apologize. But still does not excuse the fact that you attacked us. And I will not allow you access to my city at this time.
Is there
Just
something?
daggers at Nildir. Just daggers.
Well, let me offer. Can I may offer an alternative proposal?
Peace treaty?
How high is this bridge, by
Hold
the
on.
way?
A couple feet above the water just so you don't get go across the river.
I have a plan. How about for the price of one of us attacking one of our number attacking one of yours, you take one of us prisoner until things can get rectified.
I had another plan in mind, if you wouldn't mind me saying that as well.
what
We've
is
been
your
having
idea?
some issues with the mushroom forest to the south of us. If you can go deal with that issue, we will be even.
What is the issue of the mushroom forest to the south? Well, relative.
Well, considering that we've had people disappearing. Now that I know you've probably just arrived, you cannot be behind that. And we believe it has something to do with the creatures living in there. Now, if you could go in there and take care of that, we will allow you back into allow you access to our city.
So, for clarification, are you asking us to clear out the creatures, to find your missing people, or a combination of the two?
Whatever makes it stop. If you can find the people, all the better.
I take it we have your word.
Yes, you do.
I do have but one question.
Yes.
Since we're going to complete this task and to be receiving entrance to the city upon its completion, I do not believe we are acquainted. May we have your name of the person who is bestowing this quest upon us?
Yes, my name is Queen Octavia of the city of Underdale.
I'll put that in my notes.
And as a gesture of goodwill. So, I am Victor Felmont from the capital of what the hell was our empire called again?
Empire of Solaire.
Solaire, that was it. Thank you. So I should know off the top of my head.
City
The
is
Empire of
serious.
Solaire. So, all right.
Are we all
Yes,
introducing ourselves?
I think it was more leader to leader sort of aspect. I don't think we're all like Victor's like talking. I don't think we're on friendly enough terms to all give our names. Just need somebody to say, "Hey, they did something wrong. Arrest
Fair.
him."
All right.
Yes, I know what connotation that means. I don't care right now.
Let's deal with this mushroom forest so we can proceed on with our initial quest.
Very well. I will come down there to seal the deal in a blood handshake.
Oh, I almost forgot. I do have one last question. I'm sorry. how do we go about, once we complete the task at hand, how do we go about getting either the attention of someone or entrance to the city upon completing our quest?
There is other bridge here will lead you to a path that will lead into that part of the city. You can come back to there because that path is not locked to here to let you back in.
Okay.
As the mushroom side of the city is blocked by two great rivers that you will not be able to swim through those.
Understood. But just as Neuter said, like we'll come once we've completed our task, we'll come back here. How should we get the guards' attention? Say no, we're not hostile. We've achieved our goal. Your goal.
We will have one stationed here that knows the details that, well, kind of points over to the one over there. Should be him. And he kind of salutes.
It's not the same asshole from before, right?
No, this one's standing in a different spot.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
As he kind of blurts out his, I speak common the best of the guards, too. Now we must seal our deal with the blood handshake, as she says. You see her start climbing over the wall.
Oh!
Oh,
God.
I'll get you if you fall.
And she kind of climbs down the walls. You see, on the what will sure be her legs, splits into the body of a spider with 8 legs kind of growing out from it. Comes down to the ground. Goes up
That's
to you,
insane.
Victor.
How's Lyric doing?
Yeah, that's a good question.
How's Lyric doing?
Lyric.
Fainted.
That is literally her. She's just staring. She's just staring.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of give
She's-
Victor a little
she's-
shove.
She's torn. She's half between. Oh my god! It's a elfin spider to. I want to push Neildir into the river. I want to push Neildir into the river. I want to push Neildir into the river.
Victor picks up his pop and says, "Here, hold this, hold him."
Just gonna
Yeah.
give.
It's like, do not. It's like just something to hold and pet and reassure.
You just see her.
Okay.
Her eyes don't even move. Her arms just pick up the pup and she just like hard pets him. Just.
Sorry, buddy.
Victor, you should probably be the person to do this.
Unfortunately, since I'm the one who gave my name, yes, it's much.
As she's
I'm
kind
tempted
of
to make you do it.
coming close to you, trying to see her look at you and smirk. Does my presence frighten you, Miss Elf? She kind of giggles.
Just like Mountain Blood's thinking, how did that work?
As you see her kind of pull out a knife with her hand that's kind of on her belt. Now, I know since I must explain this process to you, it is our deal that proves that our deal is honorable by we'd share a handshake as she kind of slits her hand with it to guarantee the deal is struck through.
Got a knife across the palm type of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Blood pact. Blood pact.
As do you cut your hand with the knife?
Since Neildir's not offering, I'm again. Victor's severely tempted to make him do it. So went over fire, but
She's doing it to you because
Burns
she
on the
assumes
burn.
because you're the only person that named yourself that you're the leader.
yeah, burn of leadership is exactly what I was heading towards. Victor will remove a gauntlet.
I'm still
Hey,
only
gotta-
partial membership into this group.
It also means I am responsible for you, for every idiot here,
Good.
myself included. So he will take out. Yeah, he still has that dagger. He will take out a dagger, open up his hand and firmly grasp the queen's hand.
Okay,
He
you
will
see
not.
her
He will not take eyes off her.
shake it. Give me an Arcana check.
Oh boy. Well, I'm okay.
Hmm.
17.
Nice.
Yeah, as you shake your hand, you feel an unconscious urge. You don't want to go anywhere near the city. It's not like fear, it's like something's compelling you to not go near it.
Just kind of as here until the task is done, or just in general.
Do you, you should be noticing that effect now, do you not, Sir Victor?
Yeah, it was a little unmistakable.
Yes, so
I'm
until
assuming
the
this is
task
insurance?
is done, you know what to do. Now, I will give you a word of advice. She kind of points to the big, like, up torrent of water coming from the center. Try to avoid going close to the building around the base of there. It's can be dangerous.
Sounds exciting.
Understood.
That the entrances to there have been sealed far longer than the path you got to get down here. So we don't know what waits in there, but we know it's not coming from there, at least.
So just question about the map. You were saying that the stuff, the purple and the red splotches and everything was at the mushroom forest?
Yep, those are mushroom tops.
Yeah, so we're basically going through down here, even though the walls. Whatever. I'm
So we're
saying
going
weird.
through. We're going through one of the walls.
Yeah,
to
there
get
are
into the city.
doorways to get through these walls.
Yeah. So we're just this part here. The mushroom forest is separate from her city, quote unquote.
Yeah, just trying to figure out where the wall starts or wall stops and the mushroom area stops and the city begins.
Yeah, so basically, like the river right here, that's kind of the separation spot.
Alright. So north of the river is the city and the south is the mushroom forest.
Yep.
Got it.
This should be Victor's last question. So, last question. I'm assuming this compulsion lasts until the task is done. Once we're through and proven ourselves a non-threat, it'll go away.
Yes, as soon as the contract is fulfilled, the blood contract. Only I can undo that at this point.
Understood.
As you look at the knife now, you can see some like magic runes engraved in it. All the knife's doing, honestly. She kind of sheathes it back on the little holster it's got on her belt.
Quick question: is he still grasping Victor's hand? Isn't she?
No, she's
Is he,
long
like,
since undone that.
Oh no, because Victor would have held on just a second longer, just to make it's just a point before letting go.
She kind of forces her hand off of yours.
Well, yeah, like I said, it would just been a second longer than he would have let go. Just kind of, just so he can point out, just so we're clear, I've been threatened by beings greater than yourself. It takes a lot. It takes a lot more than that to get me killed.
And with that, immediately, Lyric just twists Victor's ear, and she starts pulling him off the bridge.
He can't. He can't. He's got his helmet on.
She'll put her hand through the helmet.
No, it's like she's just pulling at his arm. It's playmail.
She's just yanking him.
Yeah, let's go.
She kind of starts climbing back up the wall. Everyone give me another perception check.
Mountain Blood's just amused by what is happening.
Yeah.
with the exception of Mountain Blood, because it's in Elvis, you're not going to hear it,
Oh, my
understand it
perception
anyways.
is
Oh.
dog shit today. I'm rolling like garbage.
We'll get
Advantage
better from
pupper.
here.
Advantage pupper 15. That's honestly the right side. Hit the bait.
You hear the queen kind of yelling something in Elvish, but you can't make it out, but she sounds mad.
Lyric's just like shooting firebolts and threatening spider elves.
I didn't threaten
Just-
her. She's threatening
you-
us. Besides, I
It's
want to see how
just
she
like-
reacted. Anyway, let's go deal with the mushroom problem.
You hear
whatever
that
the mushroom problem
one drow kind of go from up top. He kind of starts walking. You guys are going to want to go across the other bridge over there. I'll meet you at the point where the doorway is so I can show you where to go, okay?
Understood. Yeah, that literally would have just been between Victor and her.
In fact...
But yeah, it was honestly just implied we'll be back. Oh hey,
We'll be back.
Just the token where he is.
Swine in. Quick.
So, what are you guys going to do then?
now we're gonna meet the guard. Well, Victor's immediately going to go over to to meet the guard. Like he's not even like looking behind to make sure everyone's with him. He's just he has the walk and gait of someone who's just very annoyed. I'm pretty sure they just goes over the other bridge and just meets up with the guard. Get what the hell we gotta do now?
Yeah, you said there's a bridge like right over here where he is.
Yeah.
Ah. Sorry about the queen. She can be a little intimidating to some people.
And I suppose I should say that I'm sorry for throwing a firebolt at your douchey friend.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna...
Oh my god, why won't... Just shut up! They're just shut up! Let's do this and not piss off any more people.
He was responding and saying something I didn't know what he was saying.
The one guard's going, yeah, that guy's, he's not good at his job, to say the least.
That's a shame.
I think it's going to be a final nail in his coffin about his position. Because he kind of goes down. He was asleep.
Wow.
He just blinks. Okay, we got giant amorphous blobs of mouths crawling over the place, and okay, whatever. All right, just please tell me where I have to go, what I have to go deal with, why it's a problem, and just so we can get this done with.
Ah.
Already.
Yeah, there should be, he kind of does something, you see a door kind of open in front of you. Pathway should be through here, just straight shot through the corridor here. Start heading south, you can't miss it once you get through, trust me, some of those mushrooms are pretty big.
Yeah, I noticed it on the way down here. They are ginormous. So, quick question: is there anything we can do we know anything about like what's kidnapping people, how big they are, how dangerous they are, yada yada?
Honestly, we
Anything-
haven't the foggiest idea.
They said people were disappearing and they don't know why.
Right. So, but otherwise, no idea what lives in there that might be doing this. Like, not even the faintest hint.
Oh, I know things live in there, we're just not sure what they are.
Last question: do you mind if I set it on fire? If I had to. Like nothing of value. Is this anything of value to your kingdom?
Just try not to burn the whole thing down, because we don't want this area filling up with smoke.
Fair enough. Just want to know what. Just want to know how free I can go all out on. Good to know.
Oh yeah,
Unless
so...
anybody else,
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, unless anybody else has any other questions, let's hop to it.
Oh, yeah, and before you guys head off too far, if I'm not at my post, because everybody gets time off, ask for, Drezel.
Rezel.
My name, so they know who to get, if I can be reached.
There is wait, no, Drezel, not Drizzle.
Drezll.
Drezll.
Yep.
All right. I almost put Drizzle.
Hold on, there was another question Victor asked. What was his name again? Why am I blanking on the only other Drow character we've met in this whole campaign?
Let me check that. I do have it written down here someplace.
I just thought of it a second ago and that's with my brain.
Dell.
Hmm?
Dell, the assassin from the, I'm blanking on her name, actually. From the one, demigod
You know
kid.
another Drow elf?
Yeah, I know. That's the one I'm talking about. I can't remember his name.
I just told you it's Dell.
You know another Drow elf.
I assume you're saying this above game, right?
Victor knows another Drow
Sort
elf.
of. Yes, he does. The problem is I can't remember his name for the life of me. Hold on. Actually, no, hold on.
Well, aren't all Drow elves? They're just dark elves, essentially.
They're not all
You
alike.
know another Drow elf.
I know. Give me a minute. I wrote his name down somewhere. I want to ask about if they happen to know him.
You know another Drow elf.
Goran. Hey, have you ever met anybody called Goran? That was the name. I couldn't remember it.
Been so long.
Yeah.
Are you asking the, guard?
Yes, if you ever happen to know someone named Goran, one of his kind, comes through here to the surface.
Not that I'm
Just-
aware of.
Just by happenstance. Okay.
You have met two... There's another Drow you've met too, the, assassin from, I'm blanking on one of my god's names, like an idiot.
It's not the fire god. Right?
Pyronics. What her,
Pyronics?
her kind of zealot, assassin that kind of overstepped his boundaries and got,
Oh yeah, that
kicked out by
guy.
her.
Yeah, I almost forgot about him too. Actually, worse than Goran.
Wait, there's someone worse than Goran?
Well, he tried to assassinate the emperor.
Not the emperor, the king of the other kingdom.
Sorry, the king and queen of Fui Fui. That's right. I actually have that in my note.
But you thwarted that.
Oh yeah, thwarted very hard. It got him into a lot of trouble.
He's
But
dead
that-
now.
That's a shame. Anywho, I'm sure nothing of value was lost. Anyway, but yes, he would be asking about Gorn whether.
Well, you turned him into
Just
the
curious.
emperor, so...
But yes, I especially expect you wouldn't know who that person is. Given
Because I don't think you even
think
got
Gorn-
the guy's name, so...
yeah,
Maybe you did, I
Yeah.
don't remember. I might have said it on session, I might not have.
well, let's say that part is not important. I was wondering. I just had a curiosity. All right, just curious because. Anywho, let's get on to stopping whoever's doing these kidnappings. God, this feels familiar.
I'll be a Super Mario campaign.
Dear.
No,
So you head through the pathway?
yes.
Okay. So I'm just going to...
But before we get to the forest, I want to stop the group for a moment before we actually get to the forest proper.
Okay, so I'll say this before you do that. As you walk through kind of the little pathway in the wall, once you get onto the main area where it's lit by like the kind of crystal lights that are hanging from the ceiling, you do see a glow coming from some mushrooms in this forest. We just see an area, just a bunch of towering mushrooms at least. Probably some of them are 40, 50 feet in the air. Doing like big canopies covering certain areas, just covered different colored ones you can see. Some big puffball ones, just basically gigantic mushrooms.
What would happen if you eat them?
I don't know, you'd have to find out.
Or if they burn well?
I don't know, you'd have to light them on fire.
Mm.
I'm not actually doing that. It was just, at least not yet. It was just more so if it becomes an option, whether or not if I should do so or where we should do so or not, or if that's going to cause another problem. But anyway, Nilder wanted to stop us.
Hmm?
You said you wanted to say something.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Go on. Yes, no, there.
An observation, if I may. You see the giant spout of water, correct?
Correct.
What are the odds that that is the source that we came here seeking? That's been caused. There's been causing a problem with the water from that specific geyser reaching the surface.
You mean the queen or the mushrooms? Because either way.
The massive geyser. What is that? What if that is the water source we came here to seek?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what we're here to find.
And
But does it explain?
to expand upon that, however, the queen said it's surrounded by a building, correct?
Correct.
And that building, she said, has not been entered in much longer than the door that we came through. What if it has, and they're just unaware of it, like they were with the gate that we came through? What if something? I would imagine if there's a problem with the source of the water, we'll likely find at least some clues at that building that supposedly nobody's been in centuries.
Oh, there probably is. Fortunately, I can't get near it. And he just holds up the hand that he has the blood pact with.
I'm going to say this, I
mean,
forgot to bring
we
it up when
finished-
you did it. You did take 1 damage from doing that.
We finished the quest for the queen, but then we get information on getting to that building surrounding the geyser, because I have a feeling that's where we'll find the source of the issue with our water source. Even though they claim nobody's been in there in centuries, they also claim that the door we came through had been closed for centuries. They may just be unaware of either the door or the building being breached by whatever's causing the issue with the water.
Most likely, it feels like somebody's a little. Well, if it has been open in centuries, the door we came through, as well as the towers, the buildings surrounding the geyser, they probably haven't had a need to keep a close eye on it.
They
weren't
probably
even-
have been watching it. If it's been
Everyone give
closed
me an
for so long,
intelligence
like,
check here
watch.
quick.
Intelligence check. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, I'm not
21.
following. I'm not following where this is going.
Neil Deer, you remember that one other guard, or it looked like more like a scout now that you think about it, talked to something to the queen, mentioning something about she had new information that came to light. Maybe she learned that that scout had noticed that door had opened.
The door to the building around the geyser?
The door around the stone stairwell you came through.
Oh, the stone stairwell, okay. Because she had responded to us with that, oh, the door is open after all. And then she apologized.
Yep, basically,
Yeah.
she had new information that she hasn't been told. So maybe you assume she learned, okay, Maybe learn the door opened and that's the way you came through that way.
Yeah, so I'd say after we finish with our business with the Queen, we check out the central building and we probably find out what in there is causing the water issues.
Now, thinking back to what Queen said, it was that I know the blood pact was to keep me away from her city and therefore keep the rest of us away, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
But she did mention, in Victor's memory, she did mention staying away from the geyser as well, which we would all technically have access around.
The only reason she said to stay away from it because she at least claimed, whether it's true or not, she claimed it's quote unquote dangerous.
Yeah, but she didn't say why it was dangerous. Not
She did
necessarily
not,
that
no.
they were the danger. What was that, Miss Timothy?
She did not say why it was dangerous, no, but give me perception check here. Or nature would work too for everyone.
I'm gonna take nature. That I might have a higher chance of getting this one. Nope, because
Everyone can do this if they want.
16.
Said nature or perception, your choice, but
Well, my nature's one higher than my perception, so I figured I'd have a better shot.
fair enough.
Same. Do you want me also? Do you also want us to do perception just in case?
Either or. So, Mountain Blood, since you haven't done yours, you can take your pick. Actually,
Yeah,
he said
yeah.
BRB, so he's probably not here. But I'll say, Neil Deer, you got enough to make this check. The river that you came through in here, you can hear it a lot more. It's running a lot faster than the rivers outside the wall. And it's running towards the tower, the geyser.
So odds are there's a good chance that I can put 2 and 2 together that if you fall in that river, you're going up the geyser.
Probably, yes.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna,
that
I'm
one's
just
fairly
gonna,
obvious.
I'm just gonna take a step away from Lyric.
By the way, these are not 5-foot blocks. They're like
Yeah.
1,000 feet each.
Well, yeah,
Also
just
Not
for,
big, right? Didn't
just
bother
for
measuring
rep-
them. They're big.
Just for my own personal safety.
I mean, you did throw a firebolt at one of our guards. Yes, it was to get their attention, but it's like they're they're a little on the
On
edge.
edge.
On edge. So, which also means something else is up as well, which may be related, may not be.
Maybe
Again-
related. They may be hiding something.
So we're in all interested to play nice, or at the very least, not look like we can be stabbed easily and just thrown into the geyser as a warning. So yeah, let's basically keep our wits about us because I don't trust anybody down here right now. I mean, well, present party excluded. I know it's mostly it's mostly between them and where we're about living in the unknown. Yeah, I don't trust either of them. So yeah, the faster we get this done, the faster we get back and figure out what the hell's going on.
Fair enough.
Okay, so as you start getting closer to the mushrooms, everyone notices, because it's hard to miss this, it's starting to stink a little bit. You can tell there's that kind of like mushroom odor you get sometimes as you get closer to it. Like that
See.
stale kind of smell they sometimes get.
Quick
Is
question.
Is it pungent or is it just like hard to breathe or just kind of a whiff of
At the
mushroom?
distance you are now, it's just pungent. Doesn't affect you in any way.
They're just
Idea.
not-
Idea.
Yeah, idea.
Idea. something to consider. Are we still within earshot of the guard that let us in?
You've been going a ways away. No, you're not in earshot of him.
Well, do we see him? Is he still there, or did he leave?
No, you're not in the eye view of him anymore. It's a few thousand feet away. You can see the wall, but you can't really see people.
Did he give us his name?
Yes. The guard gave us was Drizzle.
Yeah, it was Drezel, right?
Yeah, Drizzle.
Yep. Drezll.
Do I have identify shield, imagine secure wounds missing? I don't have message. Damn. It would be nice if we could have the guards look into our suspicion while we're taking care of the Queen's mission.
To be fair, we don't have. He does seem friendlier than the rest. I don't think it's too early to say he's any kind of ally. He's just
Yeah. All right.
he's just not as yeah. Hopefully, if things go well, maybe we'll make some friends on the other side of that wall.
Double raid.
Also, they're just going to try and find a spare cloth or anything that's within his the 2 bags of holding he has now, and just kind of make a makeshift mask. Kind of keep that out,
Okay.
and he puts his helmet back on again, of course.
Anyone else have anything they want to do before they get closer to the forest of mushrooms?
Oh, there's one thing Victor wants to do. He's also gonna put a big heavy gauntleted hand and squeeze Nilder's shoulder like, hey, by the way, I have thaumaturgy, so next time you feel like shooting off a fire shot, give me a little warning. Because otherwise
it's not like there's a bard in the party that can make a lot of noise.
And
that too. Point is, and Victor will squeeze. Don't do warning shots unless you have my command. We're literally all in this regardless. Clear?
Yeah, can do.
And let's go. Anyway.
If anyone looks at Lyric just looks like she's tired of getting everyone out of their own shit.
Has Lyric ever been in her own shit? Or I know she's rescued. No, I've rescued us all from our stupidity. But
Lyric is the one that saves everybody.
It's like
everything that Lyric does seems to work out just fine.
Yeah, I'm waiting for something to backfire on you eventually. On Lyric specifically, I'm waiting to see how that.
There may have been a reason that the queen was a Drider, but
That's a later discussion.
Anyway, as you get closer to that mushroom forest, I need everyone to make a con save, with the exception of Victor. You can make it with advantage.
Hey.
Because you said you're going to cover your mouth and nose.
Yep.
It's freaking good.
18.
13.
17.
Still doom and gloom going on. Doom and gloom.
So, Victor and Nildir, you pass this check. Mountain Blood and Lyric, as you get closer to the mushroom forest, you hit with like the acrid thing of all the mushroom stuff in the air, and just kind of starts stuffing up your nose. You start getting watery eyes. Basically, it's going to be hard for you to see and hear stuff in here, or smell stuff in here. So you will have disadvantage on all perception checks as long as you are in this mushroom forest.
Quick thing above game. I don't know from the last time we fought the blobs. Did we get a long rest?
Nope.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
All right.
Just
if you took damage in that fight, the damage is still there.
okay.
Got
I just
it.
wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Just a second, I forgot to turn on Fog of War for this map. Give me a second.
Well, if need be, remember at least 2 of us have some form of healing.
Victor, you got a cloth I can sneeze into?
Actually, hold on.
As you arrive at the edge of the forest.
So upper center.
Yep. Yeah, I can reveal a little bit more here.
So, be disadvantage on perception in regards to sight and smell.
Yep.
We're having
Yay,
an allergy attack.
allergies. Yay, I'm all too familiar with that.
So what do you guys wish to do?
So,
I nominate Victor to go through the forest first because he's got his fancy makeshift mask thing.
yeah, I just ripped it from my uniform, like whatever spare clothing I got.
As you everyone can see with this in this area, regardless of you've passed that check or not, you see just different kinds of mushrooms all over the place. You see some that are like these ones in front of you, emitting a glow. You can see this is the stem of one of the super tall ones.
Damn.
You see some giant morels right there.
The range room.
There's just stuff all over the place here.
All right, so since basically neither of myself are the only ones who I think passed are not having problems right now. There, take my pumper. I'm going. I'm gonna go see what I can stir up. Just follow behind me at a distance. Jason, in case that's not a favorite hint, sneak. I'll make an old noise, and Victor will go clodding off into the mushrooms and just see what he can
Right.
find.
Give me a nature check as you walk by that one.
No, the brown one or the green one?
The brown one.
Nature check. I'm actually. Yep. 13.
You remember growing up that every now and then you'd have these mushrooms in some of the nicer meals that your family got prepared. This is a giant morel mushroom, which are to be edible and quite delicious.
Are they like rare? Like
Yes, they are kind of a
delicacies?
rare mushroom too.
Victor's going to take a dagger and just kind of take some and just put them into a pocket, like just a sizable few. He's absolutely looking around to make see anybody other than the party's watching.
Okay, everyone give me a perception check. Victor, give me a stealth check.
Oh boy, I love that.
And
Yeah, he's
just
not hiding
did
from the party,
advantage.
just so you know. He's just so we're clear.
Yep, and this will ignore the heavy armor thing because it's
Oh, 16.
And remember, this would be disadvantage for everyone that failed that check. So,
And
up 10.
would have been a nice one.
5.
So, yep, no one sees you pocket the morels. I could have had that be sleight of hand, but whatever.
That's Morels. Morell.
Um,
Or
I
just
think
one L?
so, yeah.
Oh, Hopefully, that might actually come useful later, or just a nice thing to pepper rations with.
I'm gonna check on my real life here, puppers, and I think he might be at the door.
Actually, let's grab it.
Yep, you see, nothing else more. You see kind of a mushroom that looks like it kind of, fell over here in front of you. I'll reveal a little bit more so that shows up.
Yeah, so he's just trying to see if there's anything out of the ordinary, anything skirting around.
Give me another perception check.
Yep, this will be standard because I don't have my dog with me. It's part of the plan. 10.
Nope, you hear nothing out of the ordinary. Or see nothing or smell nothing. Can't really smell anything right now anyways.
Yeah. Victor just start whistling a tune, like some kind of marching tune, and as he goes through. Actually, yeah, that would be appropriate for my jackass character.
Polka dot afro.
Actually, that song was written to be an army march.
Yeah. Basically, also give the this party an idea of like how far away he is.
Okay, before you go any further, what's the party doing to see Victor moving ahead a little bit more?
Did he say to wait for him or to just follow behind?
I did give express orders.
I think he said follow behind, but at a distance.
I'm back.
So now that he's kind of gone a bit of ways, I'll start to follow after. Because I may be wrong, but that's what I remember. I think he said follow at a distance.
Okay.
I would love to say otherwise, but I think that'd be metagaming.
Or stealth. Yeah, my brain is not working right now.
It might be all those demon souls you had to drink.
Yeah, demons. There was a lot of demon souls.
Is everyone else going to start following Nildir then?
Before Mountain Blood proceeds, he'll try and make a makeshift mask too, because obviously it's going to get worse for him.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Give me another con check with disadvantage.
Con check or saving throw?
Con saving throw, sorry.
Okay, just making sure. Natural
Ooh.
27.
So yeah, you're able
22.
to, with that mask on, you're able to kind of fight through the funk of this area with the mask you make, and you lose that disadvantage you have.
So much better now. I can see. Yeah, I'll follow Neil Deer after that.
So do you get by this mushroom here?
Yeah, I'll move my way up. At least to about here-ish.
Okay, yeah, you can give me a nature check on that mushroom as well.
The circus, the circus, afro circus, afro circus. Polka dot, afro. 13.
You could have sworn this type of mushroom's edible. Mountain Blood, if you get that close to the mushroom as well, you can check that.
Just the brown one?
Yep.
Well, let's see what happens. Not too familiar with nature, so we'll see what happens. No, 1 for 5.
Mushrooms
Looks
taste
good, though.
awful. Screw them, those things.
Hey, I think you can eat this one. Not
You-
100%, but I think you can eat this one.
You try it first.
Lyric, are you following suit with those two as well? Wimpy, were you there?
Yeah.
Were you following those two as well?
Yeah, I'm giving them some distance ahead too.
Okay.
Because Lyric is at half health. So
Same here, or roughly.
Okay, we'll jump back to Victor then. Which way are you gonna go?
A little more to the east now. Just kind of crisscross it and trying to see if he can. He's honestly trying to lure out whatever danger is. So, because again, stealth does not work for him.
Okay. Going that way, you see a couple of humanoid-looking things kind of sitting there. They look kind of like people with mushrooms for their heads.
Mushroom folk.
Are they armed or just mushroom?
They're just sitting there in a circle. This one, the bigger looking one, seems to stand up and looks at you. And he waves.
They throw just wave back, it's like slowly wave.
That awkward.
Give me a
Hello?
perception check.
Hello, do you speak common?
Give me a perception check.
$19.
This creature has no mouth.
We telepathically.
But he's kind of doing that thing where he like waves his hand like, come here, come here.
Dave, come here. We love you.
That's above what I think I know what they're trying to do. Unfortunately, can Victor make some kind of nature or history check to figure out what these things are? Or at least an insight to figure out if he's trying to lure him into a trap.
Yeah, you can do an insight first.
Yeah, let's do insight. That's Victor's trained in that. 21.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
from what you can tell, there's no hostility in this guy's behavior.
Okay.
And if you want to
So-
give me a nature check, you can do that as well.
I absolutely will.
Do you want to say hi?
17.
Yeah, you've heard tales from some of your other old adventure mercenary group of living mushrooms that seem to live in underground areas. Usually they're peaceful creatures. That is not the thing I want. They usually don't mean harm to other creatures as long as you don't mean harm to them. You know from them.
Okay.
You don't strike, they don't strike.
Yeah. Victor, like, he does not have his weapons drawn. He will approach cautiously to the first mushroom man.
He kind of does that thing where, like, 1 second, as you kind of see a puff of, like, smoke arise from, like, around the top of his head.
Passing gas. All right.
Let me make sure I got this right.
Can't wait to be tripping balls in about 5 seconds. That's what I'm waiting for.
When the shrooms kick in.
Make sure I
Everyone's
remember
just
how
hanging
this
out.
works right.
Everyone that went missing is just hanging out with the shroom people.
And Victor would, of course, be. I don't think his puppet will be helping Lyric lead the way. where Victor is.
So as those spores kind of go all over you, you start hearing a voice in your head. Oh, good. You let me get close to you. Now I can actually speak. Greetings, traveler. My name is Bluegill. My coven of myconoids welcomes you to our humble abode.
It's a Victor will just do a slight bow.
As you notice, look at him, like the gills on like his top, like the mushroom gills. They're
Yeah.
really bright, vibrant blue. What brings you down here?
So you said you'd allow me to get close to you. Have there been others through here?
Not recently. But I know some of the other covens from here haven't heard from them in recent times. Not sure why. You seemed friendly. You didn't attack me or my friends on sight, so I assumed you were nice.
I'm sort of a sellsword looking for some people that went missing in this area.
Missing? Yes, that is what I've heard from speaking through other mushrooms here, that some other covens have gone missing as well.
And you don't, and again, you don't happen to know what is doing this. What do you?
We do not.
Just some.
We try to distance ourselves from spider-loving people across rivers.
Have the spider-loving people been dangerous to your kind? To your folk?
Not in my time since sprouting, but I don't know if time before then.
Well, seems you're in accord with the spider folk. They have people missing as well.
Oh, that's
In this
not
area.
good. They don't think we doing it over here, do they?
They honestly have no idea what's doing it, but since they didn't tell me about you guys, I'm assuming no, they don't. They don't think your circle's causing it.
Well, that's not good. Are your other people going to be joining us soon? I hear from other mushrooms that there are people still following behind you. They are yours, correct? At least 7 others?
There should only be 4.
With that, we're going to cut back to the other group. What are you guys doing?
No following.
Since I think it might be edible, I'll cut a bit off of this mushroom.
Okay.
The giant mushrooms. I'll just cut a bit off and bag it for later, because if it is, it's even though it probably is edible raw. Usually mushrooms are a little better if you cook them. So I'll just take a bit with me.
Okay.
So
Lyric, you see Nildir cutting a piece off that mushroom. Because you're close enough to see that happen. Give me a nature check. Yeah, you've
11.
heard of mushrooms like that could potentially be edible. You're pretty sure this might be one of them. You're not sure. But you guys continue to move forward then?
Yeah. Onward and downward, just staying on a straight path. Don't want to stray too far left or right, lest we lose our way.
Probably would start looking at the party, all the main people, and start whimpering a little bit.
Everyone give me a perception check again.
15.
Hey, 12.
This is based
6.
upon hearing.
Hearing,
or
yes, but
smell.
you would
Okay.
Gnarl would already know this.
Oh,
Because it's for you.
ignore that.
Mountain
Very
Blood,
quick
you hear
button.
Victor talking to himself. He's like saying things, but you don't hear any response coming back. Nildir, you can hear mumbling of Victor talking, but you can't make out what he's saying. You think he's talking to someone, but maybe you're just hearing just him? Is he going crazy? You don't know.
Victor, it could be either way.
So who noticed him basically talking to himself?
We both hear him talking to himself. I hear him mumbling. I don't know what he's saying, but you hear him talking. You think maybe to someone, but you don't know.
There might be something wrong with Victor. Seems
You
to be
think
talking to nothing.
You think the spores are getting to him? You think he's got mushroom madness?
I think this task has gone straight to his head.
Hmm. Yeah, dealing with the stupidity of others can really be taxing on someone. Pants to the camera.
Umplet's going to proceed forward and doing okay there, Victor?
So yeah, you come across it. I'm going to say you get up to him. You come across him talking to a mushroom man, but the mushroom man's not responding back. But your Victor seems to keep talking, like the mushroom man is talking.
Hi.
Man, blood. I think he's lost it. He's talking to mushrooms.
Victor, you hear them. Oh, are these your traveling companions, my good sir?
They were not. Yep. Oh, you might want to blow a little bit of the spores on them as well. And Vader was alright.
They want to do what to me?
It's like, yeah, it's alright, it's alright. They're at least by myconoids is what you're called, correct?
Yes, we are colloquially known as myconoids.
And they're Vader will turn back to his friends. Asterisk.
Friends and Nildir.
Friends and deal there. That's alright. They're harmless. They're friendly actually. Just they don't have mouths to speak. But they have a sort of telepathy.
What do you mean by sort of telepathy?
Bluegill. He turns back to Bluegill. Hey Bluegill, can you do the thing?
Nildir, are you
Bluegill.
close enough to the thing yet? Because this does have a range.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'll move up to kind of roughly where Victor is after Mountain Blood ran up.
As kind of you see from the big guy, you see a puff of spores kind of spread around you. Oh,
What is this? Ah!
What the
then
hell?
you start hearing in your head. It's good to always have more people to talk to. How are you
What's that?
doing, fine
What's that?
sirs?
Who's speaking?
What's up? Sorry, Mr. Timmy GM, you were saying something I couldn't quite hear.
Oh,
Zeus.
basically he was greeting the Mountain Blood and Nildir. So you were traveling here to get into the city next door, I presume, correct?
Correct.
Hmm.
There's some issues with the reservoir of the water going above. It just points up above surface. We came down to investigate.
Ah, yes, the constant
Well.
flow of that is a nice, relaxing sound that helps us in our communion with nature.
Yeah. By the way, do you know anything about the spider queen? The spider folk queen that that lives over yonder?
Oh, is that their ruler?
Yes.
I do not, unfortunately. We mostly keep to ourselves unless people come visit.
Hmm.
Is your fourth companion going to come talk?
She's probably wandering off to go exploring. She'll be back over in a bit.
Lyric, what are you doing, by the way?
She's wandering off and exploring.
Okay, then.
Victor,
You gonna
what's
go
happening
keep forward
right
that
now?
way?
Yep.
Okay.
Victor, what's happening
Give
right
me
now?
a perception check with disadvantage.
9.
Yep, you don't see it.
Actually, since Pupper's still near Lyric, let's see if good old Gnarl sees it. Perception, where are you? There you are. 16.
Okay, yeah, he sees the rambling creature behind that mushroom there.
Yeah. Gnarl will immediately growl and start barking in that direction.
As it kind of
Lyrics,
peeks around the corner here.
Lyric sees it, and she's gonna cast Fairy Fire on it, so that way it becomes illuminated. So it needs to make a Dex saving throw.
Okay, let me check what its probably god-awful dex is again. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
It's only a shadowy monstrosity. It's fine.
Yeah, that's only a 4, so yeah, it's fairy fired. But roll initiative, by the way.
Hey,
Yay!
Just Lyric, because she's the only person within fighting distance of this thing right now.
Actually, there's one other.
And no, I guess Gnarl can too.
Yep. I just forgot to play out this token again, like an idiot. What's new? Let me just.
Okay, Lyric, you are up.
She's just gonna put out her hands, do a Fireball Jutsu. 16.
16 will hit it.
Oh, no, do the damage. Do the damage. That's 8 fire damage. She's gonna take a couple steps back. And that'll be her turn.
Hey, it's Pupper's turn. Actually, why is he 21 now?
Oh, yeah. Because I put the first initiative.
Oh, okay.
I can change it back if you need to.
We'll just say it's his turn this time, and we'll go with that. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So, let's see. As I recall, actually, my familiar can cast spells through as though, not quite as though I was there, but more I think either self-targeting or touch. Last I checked, so he's going to get the rest of the party's attention by using thaumaturgy. And start barking very loud. Because I can't do help because I need to be closer to the zombie. Let's go to the zombie. Anyway, that's North's turn.
Okay. It is Zombie's turn. Okay, that ends the Zombie's turn. Upper is up.
Uh, Page 5, 10, 15. Help action for Lyric.
Okay. Lyric, you are up. And we're gonna after Lyric's turn, I'll let you guys see what you gotta do, because it'll be potentially your turn for the awareness now.
There we go, that rolls better.
Let me check something with these guys.
It has to be radiant damage.
Yeah, I just have to remember what the thing was here, because it was enough to reduce it to 0.
It's 5 plus the damage, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
So he basically has to get a natural 20.
Which it did not do. It got a 17. But as you're shooting that, give me a perception check with disadvantage, because you haven't been fixed from the mushroom forest field yet.
9.
Okay.
Everyone also get perception?
Hmm?
Would Null also get
Yeah,
perception?
you can do the view through it to see it as well.
Alright. So I'm just gonna roll Null perception in this case. So this is the point you tell me whether it's based on hearing, smell, or...
I can base it off smell for this one, as this
Yeah,
zombie
so 17.
smells different than normal zombies. As when you notice where the smell's coming through, you see like these weird pustules on it that are like filled with some green goop or something like that. As the zombie falls, you need to make a dex save with your dog, and let me see here.
I'm 10 feet away. 10 plus feet.
Now you're 15. Unfortunately, you are going to be in this because it's about I made it about 15 feet. Make a dex saving throw.
I'm good at those.
As it kind of falls over dead, it just explodes in this torrent of green, disgusting bile that spreads all over the place. I'm actually
Oh, it
going
sounds
to...
like someone killed the boomer.
Yep. Hopefully that's where it ends and we don't get,
What kind of roll do I need to make on that goop?
Dexterity save.
I mean to see what it is.
Yeah, to identify.
Nature, medicine, survival.
Survival, nature, or Arcana. With disadvantage on Arcana, though.
Oh, great. I'm a +9 in Arcana, by the way. I rolled a 2 on it.
Since you rolled before I said disadvantage, you can save it. Do a different roll if you want instead.
You said nature or survival on top of that?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go, 14.
Yeah, something about this is... It's poisonous or something bad about it. You want to get out of this area where it's splashed as soon as possible.
Before she... Is it like liquid, or is it like spores, air,
Liquid.
contaminants? Liquid? Lyric is going to take her dagger and coat her dagger in it real quick. She's just gonna just... And then just back away.
And you're gonna... Okay.
She is considering a couple of arrows, but she really doesn't use her arrows.
Nothing seems to be happening to the dagger right now.
That's fine. She just wanted to coat it in this poisonous goop. She's gonna sheath the dagger. If it dries out, it dries out. That's not a big deal. So, just more or less, she didn't have anything to put the poison in. So, she had to think fast and be like, okay, what can I cover with this real fast?
So, yeah, you hear, you guys... Victor, you kind of feel that the zombie over there died.
Victor just immediately gets... His senses start sharpening, and it's like, oh, great, we've got company.
I suppose the other... Let me check with my fellow mushrooms. Other 5 I'm sensing out there are not with you now?
No.
Hmm. They should all be... He kind of points south on map. Should be within that area someplace, from what I can tell. There may be more, I don't know.
You might want to stay here. Uh, I think we might. I think I have an idea of what might be causing the disappearances. So, hey, Nil there, Mountain Blood. Long story short, the Mighty Knights here also have people missing. Other circles they appear to be community of nature, or of a sort, and we have undead problem. More undead. So hey, I'm gonna have Normal bring Lyric back, and just so we're all on the same page, and go deal with that. Any questions?
Pretty much you said that they also have people missing.
Yes.
And there's something out there.
Yes, they can sense that there's. Before I said there were 7, now there's another. Let's see, not including you guys. There was another 3, then now there's 5. So there's probably quite a few.
Yes, there was... I sensed you 4, and a few of them, but they seem to have... More of them have come into areas where I can perceive them.
And I'm assuming Lyric is not responding to Gnarl tugging at her leg, at her clothing to come back towards the party.
Yeah, what are you doing then, Lyric? Or you
Lyric's
feel
wandering
Gnarl
and
tugging at your
exploring.
leg.
She gives him head pats.
Okay, which way are you going then?
Ritter would taking the rest of the party down south to go deal with these things.
Down to Georgia?
Yep, heading down to Georgia. Trying to remember how the rest
Victor's
of that
looking
song
for a
goes.
soul to steal.
Oh yeah.
He was in a bind. He was way behind. He was looking to make a
He's looking
deal.
to make a deal.
There's the rest of the lyrics, but yes.
No, Lyrico is over here.
I can make deals. You just never bought into any of them.
And that is not revealed, roll 20.
That's not my problem.
Victor's in a bind. He's way behind. He's looking to make a deal.
Now that Lyric is aware that there are undead, if I make a perception check to look for them, is that just a straight roll because I know what I'm looking for?
You, the mushroom forest is still affecting you, so you still have
Okay,
disadvantage
that's
on
fine.
that. And you
Okay.
can make one right now if you want, though.
What if I was to be a smartass and say, well, you told me it's disadvantage on perceptions. What about investigation?
No.
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Well, forbidden.
That's an 18.
Yeah, you do hear some shuffling behind this, let me actually reveal here a little more.
I was waiting for that double nat 20 of disadvantage. What now?
What up now?
You feel some shuffling behind, this stem of this mushroom.
Okay,
Every day you're-
so am I able to see what's on the other side, or is this
If you can, you know there's something there, but it's currently blocked by the big-ass stem for this mushroom.
That's fine. I'm gonna move to see what it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it stealthily too.
Okay.
10.
Let me roll, because you can still... Nope. Yep, you do see a zombie
Zombie.
shuffling around this
Zombies.
thing.
Well, too bad for him because I'm throwing a firebolt at him.
Yeah, that hits.
There you go. That's a 13.
Okay, so yeah, he starts shuffling back this way.
Damn shuffle.
Shuffling.
You can
So
do
they
another
only-
attack if you wanted to now.
I would say they only have 20 feet of movement,
Yep.
so
Yep.
it's 4.
Holy shit, that was low.
I'm gonna step a couple feet
It's a
over.
slight win.
2 2s. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, I'm either rolling decently, I'm rolling poorly on my damage. So
So he's right there now, still shuffling towards you.
goodbye.
Yeah, that one's dead.
Goodbye.
Make that dexterity save again as it explodes from those pustules on it again.
Yeah, that's my fault. I should have said I'm moving first. Nope, you are absolutely fair for getting me. That's natural 20. Or not, unnatural 20. Sorry.
And Popper has to make his season 15 feet.
That's my bad for not saying I'm moving first.
Whatever, I'll just do it as that,
modify
because that's easier to draw 15... that's not 15 feet.
Yeah, Popper makes it. Good, Gnarl. That's the wrong button.
Whatever, 15 feet, we'll count it there.
Yeah, I have to go around.
Okay, as we're doing that, we're going to go to the other team now.
I can see Victor, right?
Oh, no, we're going to say this was... Well, you were doing this one,
Okay.
it's their turn to do some movement.
Okay.
And you were going south, right?
Yep.
Victor, make me a perception... Everyone make me a perception
the-
check.
Alright, so the party was going south.
Yep, because that's where the concentration are.
You said perception?
Yep.
So let's switch back.
I am rolling perception.
Sam. 14.
Shazam! Nat 20.
Nice.
So 22.
As yep, you see coming through this area another a zombie, and looking at you see sacks of like that pustules of green fluid all over them.
Ew, you said we see a zombo?
They look like they're about to burst open.
Ew, gross. No.
Your face.
Oh dear God.
Roll me a D100. I'll let you do this one.
Oh, what? Nat 20 and a nat 1. Dear God. 54.
Nah, it's middle of the road. Let's say you just completely missed that one.
What?
Shit.
Anyway,
And you smack this mushroom instead. As that kind of explodes, and now this area's...
Contaminated.
You can't see in there because of the spores that it's emitting.
Oh shit. I did my thing.
Okay, everyone else can do something. They can't see what the zombie's doing there now, though.
Gonna wait until it either settles or something comes out of it.
there's just gonna say a backward shift. And just wait to see what else comes shambling out and raise an action, firebolt it.
Okay, as it pops out,
Oh boy.
roll to
Hey
hit.
buddy. How you doing?
That'll hit.
22 to hit. Oh, I see you, Nat, one on the other side. 13 fire damage. And he's going to draw... He's going to draw his cursed sword.
Okay.
We'll make him... About to...
Mountain Blood, you can do an attack now.
Okay. We'll move closer to him. And strike with the great axe. $14
14 will hit.
with 12 slashing.
Okay. Wow, what a time to get in that one. Mountain Blood. Victor, make me a dex saving throw.
No way me there. 11.
That's a Constitution.
13.
Okay. And Mountain Blood?
Yep. Good there. 14.
Okay, so... Victor, you are going to fail that.
Yay.
Womp.
Just a good old goop in the face.
Let's see here. As you take 9 acid damage.
Ew.
Some burn, some burn.
As that zombie is now exploded. Basically, once it exploded, they don't exist anymore.
Oh, hang on.
All right, that's right. That's what that was. So hey, they explode the acid damage. Let's try and hit him with a distance.
Aw. Victor, you okay though?
I'm a little singed, but I'm fine. As he kind of like wipes the goop off.
You no longer have eyebrows.
I have again plate mail. I'm fully enclosed.
It somehow got to your eyebrows.
It got up underneath your armor.
Last I checked, I'm still surrounded by very flammable people. I can always share that pain.
You're fire, survivor. You're fire.
As you're doing that, you see Lyric kind of come up on you guys.
Hey, Bluegill.
Where have you been?
How many? Do you sense anybody else? Anything else coming to us here?
Only Neil Deer hears this. There's still maybe 3 of them out there.
Sounds like there's a few more out here.
Victor, you didn't hear anything response from him.
Must be too far. It must be too far away. It must be a limit or something like me.
Victor.
Let me double check the distance on that. Maybe I'm remembering that wrong.
Yes, no, dear.
They're saying it sounds like there's a few more out here.
Oh, search and destroy. Now we know what to
Yep,
do.
30 feet.
Keep your distance.
You are just outside of it. Why do you do this, roll 20?
So Victor will get a little closer. Say, yeah. Keep your circle here. We're gonna go find these things and get rid of them.
Yes, I will stay here and protect the younger ones. They are not fight capable like I am, because you can see he's considerably bigger than the rest of them.
And Victor's going to just give a whistle and tell Gnarl to stay with them because we don't need more casualties. Gnarl's gonna bark back and just run towards the Myconans.
You see one of the younger ones start petting him. Oh,
He's a good boy.
he will keep us safe. He seems like a good companion.
Good dog. Good dog.
Also let me know if anything comes back this way that we missed. Anyway, going around the acid.
Good idea. Because you can see it's kind of like a smoke rising from the acid in the area it's in. Okay,
Hey,
Lyric, you're going... Everyone noticed Lyric's going a different direction than you guys.
That's fine.
Lyric's being lyric.
I am going to zoom the map out for view here. Okay. Everyone just roll me initiative quick to see who goes which direction.
Hold on, this time I'm gonna actually click on my token. Like a smart lad. 7.
Yeah, 20, 20's brave.
5.
So yeah, I guess Skull Smasher, you get to pick which way you go first. Are you going to follow the same way Victor's going? Are you going to go help Lyric? Go your own way?
Go your own way. Go your own
I
way.
think I'll go.
I hate that we both went that direction there.
Oh,
I was going to make a Fleetwood Mac joke, but you beat me to it.
in this general direction between the two, just to
Okay.
spread and cover more area.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Big number and a big number. 8.
From your area, you can't seem to see any.
Aye. Sweet.
Next up would be Lyric. Which way are you going to go then?
This way.
Okay. Give me your perception when you get to the area you want to check it on.
Be like here. 15.
You see one kind of hide in that corner.
Oh, good. I think Firebolt is 60 feet, or is it?
Firebolt is
120.
120.
It's a good distance.
Farmer Bolt!
I'm firing my bolt. That hits.
There we go, that's better.
Hit him up.
As you hit that zombie and you see it kind of, one of them pop and kind of spray all over this, stem here. As it starts dissolving. And he starts walking. As that happens, just a second here.
Just 2 moves.
As it makes the mushroom that was on fall on it.
Flop.
As you hear it crash down from its the acid breaking its stem. As basically a bunch of dust just cuts flying in your face. Everyone hears that because you can't miss hearing the stem crack. It's like a tree falling.
Wow.
Victor, you're up.
Alright, Victor's gonna travel this way. 10, 15, 20, 21, 30. Oh,
Okay, make a perception check, see if you spot anything here.
seven.
You see nothing. Neil Deer, your turn is up.
My turn. Okay. Hmm. I think I'll just continue the large fan formation we're making and go down in the area between where Mountain Blood went and where Victor went. Just kind of like a go around the box and a straight down.
Okay. So make your movement.
Come on, down, down. And down this way.
Okay, make a perception check.
All I can hear in the background is da 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 da. His version on the putting these.
Shazam!
Nice.
21.
Nice.
You see one just kind of in your periphery right down there.
Real question is, does it see my firebolt? 27.
Yes, it does. And it doesn't like your fireballs. It hits it right in the face.
17 fire damage.
Okay, as it starts making its way towards you.
Ew. Ew.
Okay,
Victor had said to stay away from them and keep your distance, right?
yes.
Correct.
So I'm gonna go ahead and back up like 10 feet and fire again,
Okay,
just because Victor said to stay clear from them. Firebolt. 25
that'll hit.
Nice.
for another 11.
What a time to roll a 1. As you smack it right in the chest, as basically its chest cavity bursts out and the remains of its internal organs are just kind of spill out on the ground and it falls over.
Ew, gross.
Lyric, you are up again.
The one that I shot at is dead, right?
Yeah, it got crushed by the mushroom.
Okay.
What?
She's just gonna go this way.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Ten.
Damn it, roll 20.
Hit again.
As you see nothing from which you can go on here. Victor, your turn.
I was gonna say, can
Unless you want to do
Lyric
something, go ahead.
hold a dodge action?
Okay,
please?
go ahead. Sounds good.
Oh, is it Mountain Blood's turn?
Say, I think I got skipped.
Oh,
So it
Yeah,
was
you can go ahead,
23,
Mountain
I
Blood.
should've been top of the
Sorry.
round.
I forgot what I was looking at the order wrong here. I should have made a thing, I guess. Oh well.
So I'm gonna go right up to the
Okay, make a perception check.
step. Whatever that came out. 16.
And you see nothing in this area.
Dang it.
Okay,
Oh, wait.
now it's Victor's turn unless you want to do something else.
And I'm assuming that last note was to Mountain Blood, right?
Yeah. Anything else you want to do then, Mountain Blood, or just wait for your turn again?
I'll wait till the top of the round.
Okay, Victor, you are up.
Alright, Victor's gonna keep going this way, and yeah, search and destroy.
Okay, make a perception check.
Six.
Son of a bitch, roll 20. Yeah, as you can't see much in kind of the haziness of the spores in this area, don't let you see much further.
No, Victor's also going to take the dodge action, just in
Okay.
case something leaps out at him.
Neil Deer, you are up. That one zombie didn't explode. In fact, with the perception you got, there's no of those pustules on this one.
Oh, okay. Better safe than sorry. I'm just gonna keep moving south
Okay.
to roughly kind of like a little north of where this giant green thing is off on the lower right.
Okay. Make a perception, see what you can see.
Shazam! 15.
It's you about there. You see nothing.
I see something. It's crippling disappointment.
Victor,
That's
what's your
not-
AC again? Because will let me see here. Will an 18, or sorry, 19 hit you?
No.
As a zombie pokes through that area that you kind of missed and slams into you, but
Just run slackjawed into each other. Oh,
make a
fantastic.
dexterity saving throw.
Oh. That's concerning.
As
22,
as it
that's
slams into you, notice one of those pustules on it's about to pop open and do a little spray
Yeah. I don't like those words.
this way, but you manage to avoid the splurge of it coming out of them. Mountain Blood, you are up.
I'm going to continue to go south.
Okay. Roll perception again.
10.
You see nothing.
Let's wait to the top of the round.
Okay, Lyric, you are up.
Boop.
Okay, roll your perception, see if you see anything. See another one of those big morel-looking mushrooms in front of you, and a disappointed Mountain Blood over here, but otherwise nothing. Victor, what do you want to do?
What do I want to do?
No, there's a big zombo in your face.
Well. I have an idea. He's gonna whack him. He's gonna whack a zombie with his mayhem,
Okay.
but he's gonna do a little spell called Booming Blade. When he does so. So first we gotta let's see. Will he hit him? He should.
Okay. Roll damage.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Shoot. Wow.
I had enough of these freaking zombies in this freaking cave.
Okay. Make another dex save. Because this thing just explodes.
Just-
Crit.
Because it's a nat 20, so it insta dies from damage.
Oh, can I?
And you did just enough to kill it.
Can it absorb the
Essence.
acid?
Yeah, you can't do that to undead. That doesn't work on
Oh,
undead.
that's right. That's right.
I'm dead.
That's a shame. Anyway, 8.
Yep, and you're going to take that acid damage.
Okay.
As I rolled considerably higher this time. So
good.
13 acid damage.
Wait, hold on. You said 13 acid damage, correct?
Yes.
No, I don't. Let's have that. I said no. The 13 it would be 6 or 7. Technically, this is I could suddenly get resistance to it.
We'll do 7.
Yeah, that sounds fair. Ow. I think I still have my turn, correct?
Mm-hmm. Just a second here. I want to get this one. There. Or I'll move you back.
No problem. Let's see. All right, video call out. Hey, you got one. How? And we'll start
And you
digging
are standing
immediately
in
out
a
of the
pool
goop.
of acid, by the way.
Yeah, he's gonna immediately move out the goop. Good thing I have adamantium armor. That would have been. I mean, it protects against critical hits, but as I remember, adamantium it's not easy to destroy, even with acid.
You hear in your head through Gnarl. I think that is all of them gone now from what I'm hearing from this area, from my other mushrooms.
Excellent. Victor will speed through back to the bluegill. So you come back to Nether? Yeah, that's about all of them. They can't. Bluegill can't detect anymore. From what he can tell. Also, why is that one still? Why did that one explode? Noticing the obvious corpse. Now there.
Yep.
Yeah. Vader was just saying, hey, that should be all of them from what Bluegill said. Also, why didn't that one explode?
I don't know. It didn't seem like it had the pustules on it.
Investigation.
Yeah, that was more or less in character, as he was just still staring downward and he didn't really hear you at first.
No problem. And
Okay,
also, yeah,
yeah,
you
roll
notice.
investigation.
Uh,
Good
21.
roll. Yeah, so you notice there's a couple. Looking at kind of like its leg, you see something implanted in it. That doesn't look like it's looks like it might be something, but it looks like a part of a mushroom. But it looks like where it should have been growing, where those pustules didn't like take effect right. You also notice looking at this zombie, it is a drow originally.
Victor's going to do two things. One, he's going to slice the mushroom and put that in a pocket, someplace that's separate from all of his other gear. He's going to
Wait, can
let's
I also
see.
take a look at the zombie?
Go ahead.
Okay, while he's doing that, Victor's also going to try to find any identifying marks of who this person was, who this drow was. Used to
Yeah,
be.
with that 20, you do find a wearing a bracelet.
Yeah, Timmy G.
Yes.
Question. So it'd be investigation, right?
If you're looking at this exact body, if you're trying to find out what's on it and stuff like that.
I'm trying to figure out more about it. Get a
Albeit you,
deeper
if you want to do, you can do an Arcana check to look into more stuff with the zombie itself, because you would have experience with that.
Arcana with advantage because
Yes.
of my class.
Yes.
$18.
So yeah, you do notice that there is the area where Victor kind of cut off. There was something else implanted on that zombie that was supposed to probably make those pustules, but didn't for some odd reason. You're not sure exactly why. But also, this feels not like the work done through that raised this zombie wasn't really like your kind of magic. It was more godly, maybe the best way you could describe it.
So more natural and less supernatural.
Yeah, like it was Maybe a cleric did this of some kind, of some description.
Hmm.
Not a nice cleric, but a cleric.
Those grave clerics. Hmm.
Or death clerics.
Nildir is just gonna kind of like shake his head and shoddy work.
So Victor's going to take the bracelet, as well as and lastly, he's going to take a hand. He wants to be able to show. He needs to show Drow basically like example of what happened to her people.
You don't want to just take the body?
Well, we could just. Yeah, I guess it's fair. Or not be holding around a dead corpse, but yeah, what's. Yeah, nah, they got a good point.
And who knows? They might have known them, and if they did know them, they can. Hey, we found one of your people. If you want to have the body to bury it or whatever.
Well, most likely I would say cremate in this case, but yes. But yeah, he's going to have that mushroom in one pocket, the bracelet in the other to for identification, and yeah, let's just bring the body.
Okay, so Lyric, what are you doing this turn? Because you don't know that they've probably finished off all the zombies. Sorry, no, it'd be Mountain Blood first. My bad, my bad. I remember that wrong again. Mountain Blood first. Were you there, Mountain Blood? Okay, we'll go back to you, Lyric, since he doesn't seem to be here right now.
She would have seen Mountain Blood and just gone back and met up with him.
Didn't give a BRB message. There, Mountain Blood?
He did say he might have people over
Yeah,
at
he
about
did.
this time, so...
Yep. No, he's not. Hasn't said anything in Discord. Okay, honestly though, I think that does seem like a good place to actually end this today, since he doesn't seem to be here, since he was going to have people over, so we'll kick this off next weekend then.